I want to just clarify that last part again. I did use two bad people for my analogy. So here's a good example. And I want to just start this. I want to just preface by saying this. I had a little cookie in my car. I had a bag of cookies. That's why my mouth is a little, I'm talking a little funny. So I personally believe that DJ Vlad, I don't watch his channel no more, but I don't think he particularly cares for black people. I think that he is intrigued by the culture, and he likes the buffoonery that comes with black culture, because he capitalizes on it, makes good money off of it. But I don't think he particularly cares of living around black people. He doesn't really feel comfortable, to be honest. I don't think he's comfortable. I mean, I heard him tell that story when he lived in Flatbush, and he was living in the hood with his friend, and he got a bottle thrown at him when he was getting off the train. I don't think he is comfortable living in the hood, but ironically, he's intrigued by the culture, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's culture, it's different cultures that I find interesting too. But you remember when Rick Ross paid some people to beat his ass? I think that was the Vibe Awards, some award show, and he had a black eye. Well, he had a swollen eye, swollen lip, whatever. One thing Vlad didn't do. Vlad didn't nut up and get on drugs and alcohol. He didn't live in a crack house for 10 years and just drink. He didn't drink his sorrows away from what happened. He learned from that incident. And you know what he did when that happened? Well, they were sort of clowning him on this other interview when he got beat up. He told himself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a living off of, it's a little hot right now too, so I'm going to make a living off of all these rappers, these ex-drug lords, criminals, entertainers, comedians. I'm going to make a living off of interviewing them. I'm going to put outrageous titles in the on the title. I'm going to make crazy ass titles. I'm going to ask them incriminating questions. I'm going to get people locked up. I'm going to also disrespect people by also always cutting them off interviews. And today his channel is at 2.5 million subscribers, has over 1 billion views. Like I said, I don't think he cares for black people, but you're not accomplishing anything by just talking about your hatred of somebody. You're better off turning a lot of that energy into something good. Now, this is his way of saying fuck the black community. Like I said, I don't think he particularly cares for black people, but he did it in a way where he got successful off of it. I mean, if somebody really cared about black people, why would you show them in the worst light ever? I mean, you wouldn't show drug dealers, criminals, rappers, comedians. I mean, there are people that are educated. There are black professors, black lawyers, black doctors, but all at the same time too, whenever he posts a video that talks about, investing or property or business, it doesn't get as many views as a video talking about some drug dealer from Philadelphia in the 80s that shot and killed 5 people, and now that he's out of prison, he opened a church down the street from Vlad's studio, and he's talking about how he's changed and how he saw the light of God through his prison cell. So that would get more views than him talking about cryptocurrency or let's get hot, or how to start a small business, something like that. That's not going to get as many views. So I understand, because I understand a lot of his audience, they don't they find this stuff entertaining. They just hear about how others destroyed the black community before they were born. They don't want to listen about something that has a sense of substance to it. That's not interesting to his audience. But this is how he views black people. He doesn't look at them in a higher regard. He doesn't look at black lawyers, black doctors, and just by maybe just also to just I don't really think nobody really does look at us in a high regard because of our culture too. To be fair, just what we promote from music and television and movies. I mean, this is what we support. I don't really see a lot of people going out and supporting the non-buffoonery in the black culture. I'm just being honest. I feel like the club will have more of a long line than the African American Museum in Philly. You know, the strip club on Erie Avenue will have a longer line than the African American History Museum. But I'm about to go back to work. I'm gonna get back.